Hey YouTube, it's Zero here. This is our patch note review for Legacy. You can see we got some people hanging out in chat already. We're gonna get started and review these patch notes and just record our reactions like we normally do every single season. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button for more content like this one where we talk about changes, guns, weapons, theories, game, just everything, man. We just cover everything Apex, don't we? We just do everything. We cover everything. Main costing and have a good time. And we're going to react to the patch note changes. I'm Zero. I have almost 8,000 kills on Caustic. I've been playing since day one, 3,000 hours, and we do patch note reviews here. All right. Cool. There's the intro of that video. Let's go ahead and switch over to our review screen here. Let's bring in the old Legacy update. Bam. Here we go. All right. A little bit of music in the background. Cool. All right, Legacy update patch notes. We're going beyond Battle Royale with arenas, introducing Valkyrie, as well as new arena maps and an Olympus map update and more. I want to skip over the dev stream. Here's arenas. I'm going to back up the font just a tad. All right, there we go. The game's going underground with the introduction of a new permanent mode, arenas, fully reassembled and unimpressed with the glitz and glamour of Apex games. Former Apex Predator Ash is taking the competition back to its roots. A more pure form of combat, 3v3, eliminate your enemies, arenas, features new set of custom rounds, tailor-made close quarters combat, etc. This is Valorant and Apex. Don't have any real commentary on this, except I'm happy that Apex is a new permanent mode, different way to play. It's also going to be a great way to hone your aim within the context of Apex, even though the arena modes are going to be completely different than Battle Royale as far as meta and how things are played. It's still a good way to warm up, jump to arena game and warm up if you're going to go BR, which is going to be absolutely great. Also, it can bring new players into the player base, which is always good. More players, more opinions, more content for the longevity of Apex. Party Crasher, Apex Mirage Voyage crashed into a city, and it's the Party Crasher. And Phased Runner, which is cool. Also very cool. Very cool. Second of our custom. If I hit experimental zone, bi-weekly rotation, giving you 5 total maps. Okay, this is cool. Gotta hate this place. I think when this map first came out, they had arenas in mind already. Obviously, someone commented on Reddit, I believe, on the Apex Legends subreddit, that this would be a good 3v3. I don't know how good artillery looks like. It'd be okay because it's symmetrical. I don't know how good thermal station will be. We'll have to see. All right, here's Valkyrie. Watch the trailer if you haven't already. Your jetpack repositions to reach high places. You can, if limited fuel, can have fly. When on Tuesday, or perhaps by the time this comes out, we're gonna have a Valkyrie review, and we're gonna go over everything about Valk. Everything from her timings to how she plays, how she feels. Additionally, we're going to have gameplay there too. Check that video out when it drops on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending how quick I can get it out. We know that this doesn't do much damage, but it's like a mobile arc star. It can stun. It's similar to someone crossing Watson fences, except you shoot it at people, which having a stun with the press of a button is huge. You may not realize that yet, but having a stun at the push of a button is massive. And then she can scan survey beacons. Cool. And then yep, she's her own jump tower. Fantastic. Zibelchek. I'm gonna be saying this like in a Russian accent as much as I can because it's dope. It's actually pretty sweet. The Bocek compound bow is a precision marksman weapon. Oh, it can use sights. Okay. The trailers and all the video footage of it implied that you couldn't put sights on it, but it appears not to be the case. Compound bow is a precision marksman weapon that rewards a skilled and confident hand. Holding down fire will draw the bow over a short time, increasing the power of the shot. Maximum power giving optimal damage, so it charges up like a 30-30. Repeating fire with the bow check as it reaches maximum power provides the best sustained damage. Bowcheck uses a new ammo type, arrows, which are unique to this weapon. Arrows are more rare on the battlefield, but fired arrows will stick in the surfaces and will remain in the world to pick back up. Oh my god. By the way, for that particular line there, I got called out by Jason McCord on my Twitter. Let me see if I can find it here. Jason McCord called me out on Twitter, and I feel like I should show that right now. Let's see here. Come on, man. We're live. We're live. I feel silly if I can't find it, but I said there is no arrow. There is no arrow ammo. Find it. No, I can't find it. But he said, how do you know there's not arrows, basically? How do you know there's not arrows in how do you know there's not arrows in season 9? Have you played season 9? And I was just like, well, damn. Homeboy just like straight up called me out on Twitter. Unfortunate. But yeah, okay. There's arrows you can pick back up. Alright, I guess. It's weird that they're rare, and it's weird that you can... Okay, that's a mechanic. Okay, we'll see how that goes, I guess. The 1 HCOG Classic, the 1X Hollow Sight 2X, 1, 2, 3X. So you can go up to 3X on it, but you can't do the 4X. The Bowcheck can be further modified with 2 new hop-ups, Shatter Caps, and Deadeye's Tempo. What's up, Meerkat? Shatter Caps and Deadeye's Tempo. It can be both hop-ups simultaneously. So you can turn the bow into a shotgun and just... Blah, 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 blah. That's sick. See how that goes. Also, we're going to be testing out the Bowcheck, obviously, in a video as well. Look at World's Edge all jacked up, man. Wow. A fleet of mysterious ships have made their way to Olympus and brought them with an otherworldly parasitic plant that's begun to take root along the surface. The lead ship, the Icarus, has docked within the city and has changed the landscape for good. Fight through the claustrophobic halls of the ghost ship. Okay. Alright, here we go. Starter kits and loot changes. Players can now start a match with a starter kit consisting of level 1 Evo shield, helmet, knockdown shield, plus 2 cells and syringes. We've removed level 1 helmets and knockdown shields from the loot pool. Spawn changes for level 1 Evo shields in the loot pool have been significantly reduced. Along with the lowered or removed spawn chances of items, we've rebalanced the loot pool at such a higher level versus these items will appear nearly the same as they do now, but other item types will appear more often. Weapons, ordnance, health, ammo, etc. Yeah. Dope. So as we've tested this over the past year, different modes, how it's jumping in with body shields and health and stuff. I kind of understand having white shields still in the supply bins, but or on the ground or whatever. But I mean, you could really just take that out too, bud. You can just take that out too. It's fine. We'll see we'll see how they define lowered the chances, reduce the chance. We'll see what that feels like. We wanted to take a crack at improving the loot game for a while our design goal has been making pickup loot feel more impactful to a game and to thin out. Yeah, because they're adding a new, well, I mean, they're adding a new ammo type, they're adding new hop-ups. So instead of clogging the loot pool, they're adding at the top end with the arrows, and they're adding at the top end the hop ups, and they're cutting off the bottom end with the white trash loot, which is good. This will definitely make the game feel better, man. I mean, for aggressive teams, this is just like, okay, find a gun and ammo, and we're gonna go fight. This is gonna feel great. I'm looking forward to jumping with the hunters here and knocking it out, man. This is gonna feel really good. We went to take a crack and improving the loot game for a while, with our design goals being made to pick up loot, feel more impactful of the game, and to thin out our loot a bit in general. Since we always added new items to the pool, like I just mentioned, the recent locked and unloaded takeover mode helped us field test some of the changes that we're looking to make moving forward. Certain pieces of loot, low tier loot types are specifically being put on notice. Removing level 1 helmets and knockdown shooters from the ground loot because these seemed the least exciting, least meaningful equipment. Of course, their power is practically invisible. Yes. So they don't feel like character improvement in the way that we like, say, a backpack feels. Check out my backpack guide also on the YouTube channel. We're keeping level 1 Evo shields in the loot pool, albeit a lower spawn chance. Because having spring around still for shield swapping. Yeah, I was going to comment on that, but I assumed as much. Finally, granted these pieces of gear from the start of the game is also intended to improve the hot drop situation, like I just mentioned. Having more health, some headshot damage reduction, and a little knockdown protection will help players get more time to react. Be on the lookout for more loot changes in the future of this ongoing project. Emotes. Introducing emotes. Every legend will have one emote unlocked at launch, and additional emotes can be obtained through Apex packs or by crafting them. Equip your emotes to the emote wheel and flex away. It's a great and fun way to show off your squad mates in the starting room of arenas, and of course you have to use them on the winner's podium. Now, since emotes kick your camera to a third-person view, we know some folks are already thinking about corner peeking. Competitive integrity is still paramount, so enemies that your character couldn't see in the first-person view will not be shown in the third person. Boy, explain to me how you do that one, Batman. What sorcery is that? This video shows the anti-peek feature working on the purple dummy behind a rock. Without it, Pathfinder would be able to use third-person camera and gain knowledge that he shouldn't have. All emotes have anti-peek enabled, and there's no way to disable it. That seems like some sorcery, man. That just seems crazy to me. I'm glad it's there. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's crazy. Also, Loba hitting the skull of Revenant like as a golf ball. That's hilarious. That's hilarious, bro. Bro, is Fuse doing Hulk Hogan? He just did like the NWO thing. That's cool. Archer landing on Bloodhound's head. That's great. All right. Battle Pass. Rampart looks good, but what's going on with Wraith, guys? I feel like Wraith is having such a hard time here. I mean, I feel like every time they make a good new skin for Wraith, they're so close, and yet so far away at the same time. Yeah, like put the mask on or take it off. What is going on here? Is it a hat? I don't understand. There's so like they got so much good going on. I think the skin, but like here, her skin's pink. Her skin is pink, bro. It's like on her head, so she's not wearing it. I don't know. It's on her head. But I'm just saying, like, her skin is pink like a pig, bro. I don't understand. Unlock premium battle pass, blah blah blah. Okay. Here we go. Here come the legend updates. Here's what y'all been waiting on. Here's the whole reason we're out here, right? Let me just cock this down just a little bit. Here's the reason why we're here. Legend updates. Low profile no longer exists. Has been removed from the game. After a successful experiment with race hitboxes, we are now confident that we can solve balance issues between smaller and larger legends. It's finally time low profile to go the way of the dodo. Sorry, dodos. Lifeline. Complete lifeline change, boys and girls. Combat Revive no longer deploys a shield. Can now revive 2 players at the same time. What? No longer deploys a shield. Can now revive 2 players at the same time. Can now cancel active revives in progress to allow your teammate to defend themselves in their knockdown shield. You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention. That's sick. Hashtag make knockdown shields great again. Am I right? Wow. Heal rate increased from 5 hit points per second, 8 hit points per second. Deployment time before healing begins reduced by a third. So she drops the drone and it heals faster. I always hated how long it took for the doctor to come out and heal. That's great. Cooldown reduced from 6 minutes to 5 minutes. Now guarantees an upgrade if possible in 3 categories: body shield, other equipment, and weapon attachment. Based on your team's current gear. So that means that everybody should get an upgrade out of the care package. Lifelines keep us not particularly in a healthy place. The passive shield is extremely strong to the point of frustration. While her tactical and her ultimate seem like they are becoming more obsolete, these changes are aimed to redistribute this big power differential between all of her abilities. Dying care package more powerful and effective while tamping down the combat revive. Care package, man, the care package needs to have care package needs to just have gold upgrades, man. Not necessarily, maybe not the shield, but like, so okay. Let me preface this. If my entire team has purple body shields and you're telling me now that Lifeline drops a red body shield out of her care package, I'm done talking. That's great. I'm not having the conversation anymore because it takes 750 damage to level a body shield from purple to red. So if you're saying no, they come with red, that's great. If you're saying they have gold items like a digi threat, that's great too. You know, it all depends, man. It's specific, but not as specific as I would like it to be. So it's more of a wait and see situation. Octane. Reduce cooldown between stims from 4 seconds to 1 second. Reduce cooldown between stims from 4. Increased health cost. Increased bullet spray while in the air from shooting from the low launch pad trajectory. So you can now, like, this is a nerf. Let me think for a second. You can stim every second in between, but it costs 20 hit points. So that means you can only do it 5 times. Octane teams perform really well after the latest changes. Too well. We still love the frequency of the jump pad. We like to make the stim something Octane thinks about doing at the right time instead of always slamming it by default. Okay. 20 is huge, though. So almost double. How long does it take him to regenerate 20 hit points? 10 seconds? Is it 10 seconds? Is it 2? It's 2 per second, right? So it's 10 seconds? Okay. Burglar's best friend. What? Hold up. I don't want to spoil. I want to go one at a time here. Can now run and slide at full speed while aiming the bracelet, and while the bracelet is in the air, Lobo will no longer be slowed after translocating. Maybe you guys can't see that. Put it there. Can now run and slide at full speed while aiming the bracelet. And while the bracelet is in the air, Loba is no longer slowed after translocating. That's fantastic. That is apps. I'm gonna actually send that right now to that's fantastic. I love that. Fixed a lot of bugs. I love how they put that in her like patch notes, not like bugs. Like, there's a whole section of the patch notes for bug fixes. They put that right here. And they just increased the cooldown from 90 to 120, which is totally okay. Because it was pretty damn quick. It's 30 seconds more. But remember, she still drops in with it like half already up. So, what? It'll take like 45 seconds more. It's fine. This is fine and fair and balanced. And really, this is what she needed. This isn't really a nerf. This is more like a fix. This is a buff. I think this is huge. Her black market, that's fine, man. Her being able to move. So, like, her ult is great and all, but, like, her being able to, like, move. Movement in this game is so important that this is actually a buff. I don't, like, this is fine, but, like, nah, man. This is great. So, here we go. Here's Horizon. Gravity lift speed reduced by 30%. Reduce side-to-side acceleration. Limit the time you can sit on top of the gravity lift by 2 seconds. And then increase the cooldown. Horizon abilities now get zapped by Watts and pylons, as they should have been the entire time. God, her Q takes forever. So you go up a third slower. You can't jiggle. You can't stay up there as long as you could before. And it takes longer to use. This is SmackDown. This is a no here roll and shut your mouth. This is a rock bottom. This is an elbow off the top rope. Literally bringing Horizon down out of the clouds back to Earth. Oh, I saw Fuse. Horizon's powerful. Horizon got the backbreaker, says Shackles. Horizon is powerful and popular, but that's not why we're making these changes. We believe that mistakes in Apex Legends should be punishable. And when Horizon could just get herself a bad positioning while popping a whole battery, this wasn't true. These changes have two goals. One, to make it much more possible for enemies to shoot Horizon as she sits on her gravity lift, and two, make gravity lift less of an impromptu sniper tower. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fuse. Knuckle Cluster. Fuse now has 2 stacks of Knuckle Cluster, and the cooldown is now down from 25 seconds to 20 seconds, which means every 40 seconds he has 2 charges, which is great. Fantastic. I definitely think Fuse definitely needed it. More help is coming, but we want to be careful how we buff him so he doesn't just become the legend that kills you with his abilities. This is something right here. So this is something they're terrified of ever since you know who took over making character decisions. Because Fuse's, if you stick Fuse's Q, it does do 50 damage. Make no mistake, it hurts. It hurts. It can crack shields. So if you just picture a Fuse hitting you twice with it, we'll have to find out down the road if it stacks. That's all. We have to find out if it stacks. Because if you're saying it does 50 damage and you stick them twice, that's 100 damage, man. That's 100 damage. So we'll see. This is what a measured, worth noting as a caustic main, this is what a measured buff looks like. And the Octane nerf is what a measured nerf looks like. It's measured. It's delicate. It's fair. Okay? We can argue that the Horizon nerf is a SmackDown. We were joking around, but like, that's where she needs to be fair, because you can't shoot her. This is great. This is great. Smoke launcher, thickened Thickened Bangalore smoke. Thickened Bangalore smoke. Last patch, we optimized Bangalore smoke particles. They've recently thinned them out. That seems to get her back to original visuals. Yeah, great. What about Caustic? No longer receives assists from Eyes of the Allfather. What does that mean? Oh, assists. Bloodhound scan is strong, but the goal is changing to reconsider the assists. Yeah, RP. Yeah. I was like, what do you mean? Odin doesn't love Bloodhound anymore? What is going on? No, I got it. I got it. Yeah. This makes sense because the reason they said crypto is an exception because like active scan is notably different than the passive option. This should encourage blind players to act on the information that they get. Yeah. Yep. Crypto drone can now scan and open care packages. Can no longer use his drone to hijack a respawn beacon that's already in use. In case you didn't know, you could put a crypto drone in front of a respawn beacon and no one else could use it. Yep. Yeah, nothing for Caustic. We out here, boys. We out here. Weapon updates. Marksman category. The G7, the 3030 are all currently in the assault rifle weapons category, but they are a bit strange in that category due to their firing style and some of their handling values. Similarly, the triple take felt a little out of place in the sniper category. With the introduction of the Bocek bow, we felt it was a good time to introduce a new weapon category, marksman weapons, which would include the G7, 3030, triple take, and the Bocek. Weapons in this category are precision weapons that are most effective up to medium to long range and are sort of in between the assault rifles and snipers. This allows us to begin moving the settings of these weapons toward more consistent values for the class. Main emphasis of AR and sniper is more consistent with less outliers. And if you recall, the G7 used to in fact be a sniper rifle. It was relocated over to assault rifles and it maintained the sniper settings. If you look at my strafe settings video in the YouTube channel, you'll notice that the hard numbers built in or coded into the G7 with regards to handling a movement of your character while carrying a G7 is very similar to a sniper rifle. You can't strafe with it. The ADS time is kind of slow and basically reacts like a sniper rifle. So this is good. I'm all about it. This is just fine tuning the weapons, courtesy of Mr. Bocek himself. This is great. For stars, we're increasing the movement speed when aiming down sights for marksman weapons. Here we go. See, this is just what I was talking about. They were at sniper speeds. It will now be between sniper and AR speeds. Additionally, we have done some target normalization of hip fire, spread of bounce. Yeah. Same thing with the hip fire of the scout. You would just, you understand. You play the game. Supply drop rotation. This season, we're taking the Peacekeeper out of supply drop and putting in the triple take in its place. Of course, with any supply drop change, these weapons will have their stats updated. See how each weapon changes below. Since we're exchanging the shotgun with the marksman weapon, now is a good time to rebalance the drop rates of crate weapons. The Kraber will spawn less often in the early game, and more often in the mid game, and better to accommodate its power. The triple take will most likely be a common early game crate weapon, with the Prowler being the most prominent late game crate weapon. Alright, fully kitted rotation, baby. Here we go. Whew. Baby. Baby. What does a fully kitted Bocek look like? We know it has the hop-ups. What sight does it have? I'm glad we can remove sights now, but I'm interested to see what that's like. Having a golden wingman is hot. Having a gold sentinel is hot fire. And having a gold R9, baby. Give me a gold sentinel. Give me all these guns. But the Hemlock's okay. The Hemlock is fine. Hemlock can hang out. But the Bocek, the Wingman, the R9, and the Sentinel. Oh, we having fun this season, boys and girls. Oh, it's Clip City, bitches. It's Clip City. We out here. Huh? Huh? It's Clip City. It's Clip City. That's all I'm gonna say. Shatter caps, hop ups, shatter caps, fire select to toggle. It's a fire select. Oh, fire select toggle between standard mode and shatter mode. In shatter mode, rounds split into a blast pattern on firing. This hop up will be equivalent to the 30-30 in the Bocek. Jedi's tempo. Firing at the perfect moment increases fire rate. This currently can be attached Sentinel of the Bocek. To make room, Hammer Point and Skull Piercer are vaulted and won't be available. Bye bye Hammer Points. Bye bye Skull Piercer. So a gold wingman is literally just a gold magazine and a digi-threat. Oh no, you can. It's gonna have quick draw on it. My mistake. It's gonna have quick draw on it. Okay, that's fine. I can't wait to try the Sentinel. I can't wait to snipe people. Oh my god. Okay, this is fine. The longbow is not gonna be that good anymore, though. You think it would give the longbow some love? Okay. Reducing the headshot multiplier for all assault rifles from 2.0 to 1.25. This is only the case for Hemlocks. Affected guns are the 301 Flatline and Havoc. Okay, shooting in the head does less damage. It comes with a choke. Peacekeeper comes with a choke. Pellet damage reduced by 1. Rechamber time has been increased. Reload times regular. Yep. Pellet spread increased in general. And spread when charged for all levels. Yep. Quickly loses charge after leaving ADS. Since the Peacekeepers coming out of the crate, we are bringing many of the stats in line with their previous values. We are now also reducing the damage potential in bringing the effective range a bit, since the choke is always available now. That's fine. Triple take. 9 ammo clip. Fire rate has been increased. Full time the recharge is faster. Remains charged briefly after leaving ADS. Move while ADS sights has been increased to match our marks weapons. Faster than snipers, slower than ARs. That's going to be sick to mess with. Increased spread while airborne and aim down sights. That's fine. Increased recoil controllability in early pattern. This should help make up for the reduced headshot multiplier. Make it a bit more usable in mid-range fights. Yeah, this is the one thing people hate about the Havoc. You'd fire it, man, and the I can't demonstrate it here, but like the kick would jump so high before you got to control it. This is great. Spitfire. Reduce recoil controllability early in the pattern. Spitfire is too strong. Boasting good damage output, low recoil, making it a bit harder to control in the early pattern. Should give more time opponents to fight against it. We're prepared to make more changes in the future. 30-30. Increased leg damage. Move speed while aiming down sights has been increased to much other marksman weapons. 30-30 could use some love, so we're bringing the amount of leg damage it does. This should make up for a bit more consistent without raising its high best case damage potential, which is a headshot. Yep. Increased hipfire spread size, reduced accuracy. So you're not going to be able to hipfire marks and weapons anymore. Yikes. I love hipfiring the Scout too. And the 30-30. 30-30 repeater and Bocek will be more accurate hipfire than baseline marks and weapons, so the GC will be less accurate hipfire. Oh, I take it back. Okay, cool. So you just can't hipfire the Scout, but you know why? The fire rate. The Scout has no restrictions on the fire rate. You click, where the Bocek and the 30-30 do have that restriction. That makes sense. Increase the headshot multiplier because the Skull Piercer doesn't exist. Increase headshot multiplier because Skull Piercer doesn't exist. Okay. Move the two lower pellets inward. The blast pattern. Okay. This brings the baseline level power to only finding a Mozambique early in the match. Gives you more of a fighting chance and makes up for the removal of hammer points. This is gonna be sick. We're gonna Mozambique people for the lulz, for the memes, guys. Increased bullet damage, reduced fire rate. P22 is actually sick. Can't take advantage of the fast fire rate. Most players couldn't take advantage of the fast fire rate. So bring that down while increasing damage should help players win. Oh, so you shoot slower, but it does more damage. Cool. Aim and movement slow removed from the initial stick. Seeing someone should feel rewarding, considering it's a rare occurrence and that's difficult to pull off. While an argument can be made that getting stuck should be a personal death sentence, the inability to at least relocate to spare teammates from the follow-up explosion makes it hard to counter against a coordinated team. This change should not mitigate without stripping away the satisfaction of hitting a nice stick. Yeah, so you don't get stunned when it sticks. Got it. Badges are now sorted by category and filter. This suggestion came directly from players. Yep. When looting death boxes, players can now see health bars of everyone on the team. Look at this. Look at this. This is great. Look at this. Challenges cannot be favorited by going into the challenges, right-clicking the challenge. The challenge will be added to the favorites tab. There you go. There you go, Shackles. There's your wish, bud. Shout out. That way you don't have to forget anymore, man. That's cool. Ring update. We're continuing to work from the Fight Night update to improve match pacing towards the end of the game. We're slowing down the closing speed of the late game rings to allow more time to fight when you're joining to the ring. We're also reducing the waiting time between rings 4 and 6 start to close. Ring 4 pre-shrink time reduced. Ring 4 shrink speed reduced. Okay. Gas traps and jump pads no longer float into the sky when placed next to a zipline. Basic fixes here. Bugs. I hope this. Man, I don't know if that has to do with the sniper scope, but maybe. We'll see. And that's it, boys. That's it. Oh man, thank you all for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and review to the game. It just seems like Season 9 is going to be fantastic, and I can't wait to experience it with all of you. I've been Zero, you guys are Maverick Hunters. Thank you, YouTube world, and I'll catch you guys next time.